New Hampshire lost a great talent last week. Award-winning children's book author and illustrator Tommy DePaola passed away at the age of 85 last Monday, a few days after taking a fall at his home. DePaola, who lived in New London, is best known for his books about Stregonona. And tonight, you'll hear where he got the idea for his beloved character as we celebrate this state treasure. We spoke to Tommy as he marked his 80th birthday with an exhibit entitled Tommy Then, showing his earliest drawings and how he became one of the world's most adored children's book authors. Here's where Tommy DePaola's whimsical characters come to life.
Throughout the book, there'll be little secret nursery rhyme characters.
As this highly acclaimed children's author and illustrator of the Stregonona series puts the finishing touches on his latest book in his New London studio, downtown on the campus of Colby Sawyer, where he once taught, an exhibit entitled Tommy DePaola Then showcases a collection of his earliest drawings.
I see little old friends, friends that are almost as old as I am.
So those are some of your first drawings?
Yeah, those are doodles from sketchbooks.
When people think of you, they think of Stregonona. They don't.
Well, someone at the opening said, "I didn't know you could draw. I thought you did children's books." And I said, well, I do, but I can.
His love of art started at a very early age. When he was just 4, Tommy remembers announcing to his family that he was going to be an artist.
When young children say with conviction what they'd like to do with their lives, the grown-ups around them should really listen. When I said that I was going to be an artist when I grew up, my parents listened to me and they just encouraged it. One year, when the Second World War was over, I was around 10, 11. All I got that Christmas was art supplies. And they gave me half of the attic for my, quote, studio. They took me seriously. I was very lucky. My father did not say, oh, he's going to live at home for the rest of his life. My father was thrilled. I always had delusions of grandeur, right? But I was in 7th grade and my sisters were watching Howdy Doody on television. So I decided that Howdy Doody needed a new character, and I was way ahead of my time. I wanted it to be a little Hispanic boy from Mexico, and his name was Johnny Jose, and Pablo was his pet toucan. So I wrote to Howdy Doody to say, here's a sketch for a new character. Nothing ever came of it, but...
In junior high, he dabbled in fashion design.
This was my 3 minutes of being a fashion designer. Ralph Lauren had nothing to worry about.
In high school, he made sets for a Christmas show.
Claire Gosselin helped me with it because I didn't know how to draw horses.
Yet. Tommy's very first children's book, The Tale of a Mermaid, was a Christmas gift for his little sister.
And I did the story on little index cards, so if I made a mistake, I wouldn't ruin the picture.
You were very smart.
Very smart.
Also on display is the Mother's Day present he made in 7th grade shop class. It hung on the wall for years, and unbeknownst to him, his mother had taped a note to the back. Read it to us. Read what she wrote.
She wrote, "This Hail Mary was done by Tommy DePaola after he had received a nail set. He gave it to me, his mother, Flossie, which I have cherished. I know he is going to be an artist, and a good one."
She knew, way back then. She knew. Moms always know.
Moms always know.
For college, he headed to New York and one of the country's most prestigious art schools.
I got to Pratt and I felt like I died and went to heaven. I was talking to my old painting instructor, who's 93, just yesterday, and I said, "Do you remember when you sent us up on the roofs of Pratt to paint the rooftops of Brooklyn?" He said, "Yes." I said, "We had to tie our easels to the railings because the wind was so strong."
Really?
Yeah.
Even when not in class, he headed to the studio to practice the techniques being taught.
And if you look at it, you really can see the leg going back. And that's a two-dimensional. And our instructor, he was wonderful. He'd say, imagine that you were going into the paper. And it worked.
When you look at the sketches of the figures,
Yeah.
do you think, God, I'm good?
Yes. Yeah, I do. I say, hey, you're all right. I can almost remember how I did it. You have to have this foundation before you can abstract things or stylize things with knowledge. And that's missing in a lot of children's book art today. One of my teachers would have had a fit. He would have said, there's no bones under those arms. Those arms look like spaghetti. You know, I don't want him haunting me by drawing spaghetti arms.
Bringing back to your Pratt days, right?
Yeah, right.
On display are his first self-portraits, a number of paintings done for churches, and the 2 books he completed for college graduation. One for children about angels, and one that was autobiographical.
And I was going to enter Weston Priory, a Benedictine monast. I can't say it without laughing. I was going to be a Benedictine monk. I did say. But this was about my experience of visiting. And the monastery, I did actually enter, didn't stay long, but they printed this as a vocational booklet at first. And then they used this little drawing here, which is great, for their decorative maple syrup can label.
Seriously?
I'm all over the place, Erin.
This painting of 2 brothers was his first to appear in an art show in the late 50s.
I was asking $150 for it.
Now it's priceless.
Well, $145 discount, yeah.
Looking back on some of his early work has been like a family reunion for this 79-year-old.
I still love that. I look at that and think, maybe I can channel old Tommy, or young Tommy. I love that first oil painting that's in the other room. It's awful. It's terrible.
You have to start somewhere.
But you have to start somewhere, right?
He'll be forever thankful to those who helped him become the artist that he is today.
I'm just the luckiest man on the face of the planet.